Welcome everyone. Let's get started. And good evening, and thank you all for joining. And here with us we have Ramu, my partner, my son and partner, and Dave Tucker, who is also our partner for quite a few years. And well, Ramu, do you want to say anything?
Yeah, welcome everybody. I know it's been some time since we've done one of these webinars, so we're very excited. So just a little bit of an update. We have decided to take a deeper dive into our process for evaluating deals and investments than we have in the past. With the market shifts, things are getting more uncertain, and definitely we want to be way more responsible with the funds that you entrust through us and invest. So we want to do our due diligence. We're very excited today to present two investments that we feel are very good. One being in Greenville. We've bought large portions of Dave Tucker's neighborhoods in the past in Greenville, and they have served us and our investors really well. And they're doing another development there, so we're very excited about that. Of course, people have figured out the secret, so prices have gone up a little bit, but still a lot of good potential. And we also have an opportunity in Warner Robins, Georgia, associated with the most immediate past investment that we offered. The construction's already on track. We have homes on the ground and they're ready to sell. The beauty of those homes is they are much lower priced, leaving a greater opportunity for appreciation with time. Now, same builder, same model, same homework. We're very excited to present this deal to you guys. Some of it will be familiar, some of it will be new, but all of it will be great. So let's get started. I'm going to hand it back to my dad. Dad, would you like to introduce yourself? I'll introduce myself, and then we'll hand it over to the great Dave Tucker.
Yes, good. So let me again share the screen right now. All right.
Uh-oh, might be the wrong screen. There we go.
Okay, new investment homes, and of course there is a disclaimer. And basically, this is not an SEC type of deal, but it is more of a real. We both of us, all the three of us are realtors, and I'm a broker, and Dave is also a broker, and we are selling homes to you guys, investment homes. And of course, we are going to present a lot of information which you have to do your own due diligence. Okay. And that's what we would like to say. And then let's proceed. And presentation agenda, of course, it is location, forecast, trends, demographies, and available opportunities. And of course, we are going to talk about loans and how the interest rates a little bit, and also the rental, and what are the opportunities for growth in the city, and property management as well. And myself, I have raised about $35 million total. Of course, Ramu has been partnering with me for the past couple of years. And I have been a top producing realtor broker when I was in Keller Williams. And now I have slowed down a little bit on that front. And I have over 20 years of real estate investment experience. I don't know how it got changed. I updated it. And I have personally invested in more than 3,000 multifamily units. And I'm also a GP in general partner in 20 plus syndications. And I have a honorary doctorate for my social contribution. And just yesterday, we have two children, those who said 1,330 Thirukurals, couplets. It is not so easy. And they won $500 award. And of course, we had so many other children, about 300 children participated. And we do a lot of those things and charities throughout the year through Sasta Tamil Foundation. Anyway, that is our passion. And that is where we got that a habit of helping others, and that we are extending it to our investors as well. and that, we are helping ourselves and our investors. And now, Ramu, please introduce yourself, and then we will then give it to Dave.
Thank you, Dad. I've had the privilege of helping Dad raise over $18 million in equity for syndications. I'm also a licensed realtor. I have 7 or 8 plus years of real estate investment experience at this point, right? And I have experience in several different asset classes. I'm talking about personal, not just as a GP. Multifamily, single family, short-term rental, long-term rental, co-living, um, industrial warehousing, land development, you name it. The beauty of that is that we get to bring a plethora of knowledge and experience. I like to tell our investors that we learn on our dime, so you can make a dime. So we're going to bring our experience and our mistakes to the table to help you not make those mistakes and instead make a profit. Of course, we can't guarantee anything, but we've had a very strong track record in guiding our investors. I have the privilege of being a co-sponsor or a co-GP for 4 different syndications. So I'm very proud of that. 2 are in multifamily. 1 is with Dave, actually, in the construction, and then 1 is in a warehousing project. I am an Eagle Scout, and through our family foundation, I have the privilege of leading our partnership with Feeding America. We signed a Million Meals Pledge. So we're committed over the next 4 more years to putting 1 million meals on the table for those who need it most through our family's foundation. So I know that's not what this is about, but it's really what we're passionate about, and we're always promoting charity and giving. So just another opportunity, guys. So thank you. Thank you. Let's
Thank you, Ramu.
get right into it, and then let's maybe Dave can introduce himself.
Ramu has been coached to contribute 10% of his income for the charity, and he has now come to a level of contributing $20,000 last year for the charity. That is where he started that million meals, which is another $80,000, right? So definitely, I'm so proud of him, and of course, Dave also supports us.
I've had the privilege of working with Ramu and Valu for quite a few years now. I think the first one was back around 2016 or so. Very lucky and happy to be part of the team here. So we have done numerous other projects together. This particular one in Georgia is probably one of our largest. Doing new homes for, man, I lost track how many years now, but we have started a company years ago, and I apologize, somebody's chiming in on the chat. It seems that everybody can hear me, hopefully, right?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. So I started back in 2008 with a passion for building homes, started building custom homes. And ever since 2008, I've done everything from building houses to developing land to building restaurants, you name it. There's not a whole lot I haven't done. Owner finance mortgage notes, all the way up to equities exchange as well. Just another form of 1031. So very happy to have people such as everyone on this group. There's the deck. And very happy to be part of the team and continue the success with everyone.
Thank you. I really appreciate you, Dave, and you have been a tremendous resource for all of us. And you can also introduce your team. You have a couple of people on the ground, right? Just go ahead, and then I will pull up the PowerPoint just in a second.
Perfect. Yes, I don't have enough time to say how great our team is, but we have a chief financial officer that is an enrolled agent with the IRS. So we don't only look at things just from, making a profit standpoint, but how taxes are concerned and how we can make sure that everybody stays in compliant with every deal that we do. We just took on a full-time purchasing manager about a year and a half ago as well. We've gotten to the point where we've got somebody who is focused every day on nothing but making sure we're getting the best pricing, we're competitive in our market, And that has led us now that we are building in subdivisions next to some of the top 10 builders in the US because we can be competitive. So we have created a very wonderful team. Don't have enough time to really explain how wonderful they are, but it's incredible the things that we can do with just a handful of people that takes, dozens of people with other teams in the industry. So added Valu and Ramu in that as well.
Yeah, we can quickly go through the success stories of what you have been doing. And then we will stop the presentation and you can show the real scenario right now in Georgia. And then again, we'll pick it back up. So go ahead and explain this quickly, Dave.
This was a subdivision that we did start to finish in about 20 months. It was 33 houses. We started with just the dirt, did all the infrastructure, got it city approved within 5 months, and then turned around and built all 33 houses in roughly about 13 months or so. Out of these 33 houses, Ramu and Valu did bring well over half of the community, I believe, as far as investors. It was a subdivision that did not have an HOA. It was kind of situated as an infill property. And we sold it out probably, correct me if I'm wrong, maybe in about 3 months at most.
Yeah, we
finished that project.
And everybody is happy. And I bought
Yes.
one $230,000. Now it is worth 270, and it has been rented continuously since I bought. Yeah. Go.
Yes, I did. I forgot you did get one. Absolutely. So we've done several of these type of subdivisions on different levels. This particular subdivision at Park Place, Savannah, it's one that we did north of Dallas, a little bit higher price point, similar type houses, just a little bit more masonry because of the price point. It was 73 lots. We developed that in exactly 12 months. We did the entitlements, did all the horizontal development, which means the roads, water, sewer, electric, got it city approved, ready for houses in that 12-month period, and started building, and sold our first houses within the next 5 months. We were delivering houses at that point. There was a second phase to the subdivision that was another 77 lots. It was a total of 150 lots that we entitled and developed at the end of the day.
All right, next one.
This was actually the subdivision where I first met Valu a long time ago. We won't say how many years. But this was a townhome development and duplexes. We took a 20-lot townhome development, duplex development. We replatted it and made townhomes on the far left side there. Ended up making it 27 units, increasing the value and the equity on it, and then sold individual townhomes. We started selling those, again, this was quite some time ago, at about 160, and we ended up selling the last ones around 270, 280.
Yeah, and today probably they are about 350 or 400 maybe.
Yes, I saw one on the market not long ago for 325. So
okay, and now we will actually, Dave is going to show whatever time it is appropriate for you to show your drone videos and photos and all that. You can do it, Dave. Back to you, Dave.
I think we can start with it. Just to I'll give a brief 10,000 foot view of it. So in this particular project, we bought 107 lots. We started 15 houses about 92 days ago, and I think Ramu and Valu had visited there as well. We just took this particular product to the market on February 3rd because we finished the houses rather quickly. And so while we were out there on opening day, we did something that we call a one-day sale. We ended up contracting 7 houses. We had 1 cancel, and we've got 5 of them already approved for financing. And what we do is we had 42 appointments for one day. So you guys can do the math. We bring a lot of people in. I think we had about 22 people show up. which means that we ended up closing a little over 30% of them that showed. So that's why we do that. It's a little bit more exciting for people. But we set up where we have tents on the property. We have people organizing parking and customers that come to look for the house. We don't ever take people straight to the house on this particular event because, you know, obviously the houses will be overcrowded and people will be walking through the houses instead of, you know, talking to our salespeople at the end of the day. So this is the video of the whole 107 lots where we set up for the tent for that day. We had about 13 families show up that morning. And then this is later in the afternoon after it was slow enough that I could take some drone video. So you'll see in the background, that's the other rest of the subdivision we're going to build through. Again, that's important because when you get in on the ground floor, you always get the best pricing. And as things develop and grow and obviously supply and demand, prices typically increase through that phase. So we've already got the next 17 kind of ready to go. We've already got permits pulled on the next 5. The next 12 are already in the permit office, and we've already prepped all the properties for that, as you can see here. And then you'll see all 15 houses coming up here in just a second. Again, 5 different floor plans, 3-bedroom to 4-bedroom type floor plans, 1,380 square feet up to 1,860 square feet, I think it is. And again, this product, all 15 of these houses, which you see today, the first house broke ground 92 days ago. So all 15 of these were put on the ground in 92 days.
Yeah. Yeah, we
These
were
homes
there
are
3 months
beautiful.
ago, there was nothing in there.
They were empty. Yeah, it was empty fields.
Yeah, congratulations, beautiful.
They're very pretty homes.
Yeah, I'm very happy with the product and the team out there. They've done a good job.
All right.
You see some of the neighboring houses, and then this is the houses on the other side.
This road is Georgian Walk, actually.
Georgian Walk West, yes.
Georgian Walk West, yes.
You can see some of the sold stickers on the signs down below there, but so it gives you kind of a picture. These are the similar houses that we're doing in Greenville, just a little bit different color scheme. We did a 2-tone paint, trim and body paint versus top and bottom like we did here. So it's got a little bit different look, but similar houses.
Roughly an hour outside of Atlanta. It is in a city called Georgian. Sorry, it's in a Warner Robins, Georgia, is the location of these homes. There's Robins Air Force Base, which has over 25,000 employees. And if you know anything about the way the United States government spends on defense, it never goes down. So they'll be continuing to have increased activity in that Air Force Base, and that area is also vitalizing and growing with time. The nation's top 10 builders are there already building, not metaphorically somewhere, I mean literally on the adjacent lots to the 107 lots that Dave is constructing on. Dad and I had an opportunity to go there not too long ago, I feel like 3 or 4 months ago, and not only walk those properties, but the competitive properties and just kind of see what's out there. So we're very proud of the products that Dave is putting on the ground because some of the nicer homes that we're competing with are not even as nice as ours. So we have confidence that they're going to sell quickly or that people are going to want to move in there, not to mention the accessibility of the neighborhood in Warner Robins is also very nice. Anything else you want to add about Warner Robins, Dave?
I think the only thing I would add is that MSA there between Macon, Byron, and Warner Robins is as what I've learned is a very sought after area as the school districts there are very high. lot of good school districts, and there's about 500,000 people just in that MSA. So the market there is very strong. The numbers make sense, and it's got everything that every major city would have at the end of the day.
Nice.
Oh, here we are. MSA details. So over 200,000 people in 2020. You guys can kind of read through that list there on the bottom left. Something really cool was we actually drove by this old bus stop, and I asked them to pull the car over. I hopped out and took a photo. I really wish I put that photo here instead of this one, but oh well. Point is it's a warm, cozy place. It's like, I like to compare it with Greenville. I mean, quite literally, here, there's an Air Force base. In Greenville, they have defense contractors. I hope you guys are getting the vibe that we're going after, right? Like industrial cities that are fast-paced, growing, tertiary markets next to secondary and primary markets. Available, like cheaper land, so we're able to put solid products on the ground and offer them for affordable or entry-level pricing. So Dave, back to you.
So a little bit of reiterating what I was saying earlier. That's the layout of the 107 lots. 15 homes are, well, not under construction anymore. They're pretty much finished. And 17 homes we've got permitted right now that we started prepping the lots for, or that we're in permitting on. And then we're at 5 floor plans with the beautiful aesthetics that you got to see on the video.
These are some.
And again, you can go through all the floor plans. Go ahead.
Let's go to Q&A. What questions do you have for us?
And they will cover a little bit about the property taxes and the rent and the property management and the demand, the market itself a little bit, and then we will open it up for Q&A. Go ahead, Dave.
So this particular area has something that's a little different. If you don't live in the area, it's a little new to me because they have something called millage rates, and then instead of like here in Texas, we have discounts we can get on our taxes based on homestead laws or different things like that. There, it can be based on, there's some people that don't pay any taxes at all if they're on disability. So it makes these homes more affordable for them as far as a sale goes, but as well for an investor, if you get in and your millage rate is low enough, I think your taxes, we did the math, was only like $200 a month or something. I think most of them were running around 100 to 150 a month. And so it's much lower on a tax rate, which helps obviously in your income stream and your overall costs. This particular neighborhood does not have any playgrounds or pools or anything else to maintain. The only thing that we have to maintain, which you may have seen on the video, is there's a detention pond in the middle, which means that our HOA will be taking care of only a detention pond, which means our dues are going to be very, very low. So the holding costs on these properties is going to be a lot lower than what you may be used to in some areas.
Yeah. Good. And the rental expectations, Dave, any ideas?
So we just pulled some recent comps today, and it looks like the rents are pretty similar to Greenville, 1,700 to 2,000. I think some are getting more, but it just depends on the tenant you get. The best part about it is like Ramu said, the military is very friendly with their money. So they give all of the, I guess, local military, they get a housing allowance, which they can then compensate for in getting a nicer, higher rent house. So that's what we're kind of targeting with a lot of our rental aspect here moving forward. So when you look at MLS out there, there's not a lot of rentals on MLS because they never go through MLS. They end up going through the HR department, through the military out there, or it's somebody sticks a for rent by owner in the yard and it goes that way. So there's not a whole lot of rentals available. which also does not give us much rental data from the MLS.
Yeah. So that is a good thing. One is the bad thing is the data is not available. Good thing is because they are not there. A lot of rental homes are not available due to this reason, which means there's a lot of demand. So it will get rented out quickly. So with that said, we'll open it up for Q&A, and whoever has got questions, you guys can just send it. I think we are seeing some questions here. And to reserve
I'll
your
save you
investment-
one question real quick, because we do have two companies there locally that do rental management. We are getting their flyers and fees and costs and everything together so that you guys will have that well before closing, and you can make a decision.
Yeah, sure. What is the price range for the GA homes? Is it similar to Greenville? Oh, in fact, yeah, there is the information we sent it out, the announcement that had the pricing. Ramu, will you be able to open it up?
Locate that? Yes, I can.
Yeah, and so it is a little bit lower than Greenville. But rent seems to be normal. Somebody is asking about what is the PATA and all that, but it all depends upon, like the square foot, the value of the house, and when it is going to be assessed and all that kind of stuff. The insurance, and again, you may have to, depending on the carrier and all that. But again, it is all we can say is it is going to be a lot lower than some of the areas you are used to. What is
I
this?
could share the updated price list as well if you'd like.
Yeah, please go ahead, Dave.
Oh, I pulled this up, but I can.
Oh,
Oh, no, not this one.
Not
Just
this one.
not
Okay.
this one.
here you go. Can you see this?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, perfect. So this is 5 of the 6 that we've got sold. This Franklin on 103 is sold as well, but this is the first 15. So you can see our starting price point out there is going to be our Frio. This is the next 17 that we're going to start. Our starting price point out there is running at 246, and our most expensive is at 296. That's our Guadalupe.
Compared to 360 in Greenville. So the price is lower in
Well-
Georgia than it is in Greenville. I think I alluded to that at the beginning of the presentation as well.
Yeah. Guadalupe,
Yes.
what is the square foot approximately there?
So the Guadalupe is an 1840 square foot. We're selling it for 330 in Greenville.
Okay.
The Reagan is at 2142 square feet, and that one's at 360. So we are not building the Reagan out here in Warren Robins
Yeah.
or in Byron.
Sounds good. Okay, so that answers some of your question, and we will send us a list. We will update it, Dave, on our portal.
Okay.
Yeah. And so we will make these available in the portal, and we haven't started one yet, but you can just email us at velu@teamvelu.com, and we will take care of you. And many times, if you would like, say, supposing if you sign up for Frio today, probably you may wait for about 3 months to close, 3-4 months to close. All you need to do is just to send $1,000 and get the contract signed and things like that, and then wait for the closing to happen. And by the time, probably you can get your loans and everything approved and all that as well. And so Dave is also going to talk about his partnership with some loan agency. Did we talk about it yet, Dave? No. Okay.
No, we haven't mentioned it yet. So we partnered with a bank direct source for lending out here. It's called Capital Bank. We can do both Texas and Georgia. So the benefit to that for you guys is a lot lower closing costs. If we use that particular lender, we have an agreement with them that we will kick in towards buying down an interest rate, or we wouldn't have any first-time home buyer loans, I would imagine, in this group, but we have also partnered with them to help sell through the project for first-time home buyers as well. much similar to Ramu and Baloo. The main reason we do this is to put first-time home buyers in a home so that people can feel the home ownership. So it's a little harder than most of us imagine for some of these guys to get into their home for the first time. So we kind of pride ourselves on staying in that market and putting people in a home for the first time. There's nothing more gratifying than handing somebody keys than they've never owned their own home and their two kids run in there and pick out their rooms, and it's a lot of fun. So we partnered with this bank to give us some exclusive benefits through some first-time home loan programs that these guys will offer exclusively. And in that same respect, they're allowing us to pass on some of these good interest rates to investors as well.
Wow, thank you very much. I really appreciate that. And there are some help over there. And also regarding property management, we are locating a few people there. And if you want to manage your own property, you can do that as well. But they may be able to help you get the tenant, and you just pay something, probably a month rent or something like that. But by the time you buy, we will be able to refer you somebody who will be able to help you with the property management as well. And regarding another question, like the disability and all that, but that's what he said is, for investors, let us keep it at about $200 a month approximately for property management, which means we are not really
Property tax, not property management.
Sorry, property tax. For property tax, let us take it as $200 instead of no property tax or something like that, which we may not qualify. What is the minimum down payment needed? Any investment, that is actually a question for the lenders, right? The lenders will need 20%. Sometimes there is a 10% loan also available, right, Ramu?
So no longer. You could do a second home loan, but that's only if it's going to be your second home or you're actually going to go there and stay there for a couple of weeks a year. It's not eligible for a full-time, like, single family rental. That loan won't work.
Yeah, as an investor, it is minimum 20%, I think.
You can either do DSCR loans or you could do 20% down, but DSCR requires 20 to 25% down as well.
Sure. Ram Saina, thank you. And this deck will be available at the portal. If you have not signed into the portal, it is teamvelu.inv portal. INV is investment, right? First three letters, invportal.com. So this will become available probably tomorrow. All right, thank you very much.
We'll also email all of you a link to the recording and the slide deck. Probably a link to the portal, and then you'll be able to get it from there.
So
if you guys have any more questions, if you are interested in reserving your investment in either neighborhood, email velu@teamvelu.com or text or call 972-754-5027. We look forward to continue doing business with Dave and with all of you and growing your investments.
Yeah, when you call, I may not pick up the call, but I will return the call through WhatsApp because I may be at a different location, different country. Thank you all. And I really appreciate all of you attending today's webinar, and whoever has signed and not attended, we will send you the recording, and looking forward to support you. And you all know that there is nothing available for investment under $300,000 where we can rent it quickly. So jump on it, and then let's make use of it. Thank you all, and good night. Bye-bye.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.